working from home. Today's the first day. So far, so good. I would say for the most part, we're still getting adjusted here. But a lot of you at home who are working from home, now you're taking the small space you have, for example, this room, which happens to be an office slash exercise room slash the room I dump all the junk in, right? So many of you now are trying to figure out, how do I declutter this room? I have a clutter there, clutter everywhere, except for behind me. It looks pretty good. So joining me this morning to help us all out, professional organizer Laura Ellis. You've got some great tips, and I need all the tips I can get. Good morning to you. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you doing?
Getting there slowly.
Yeah. You're so right about our space having so many purposes right now. It's school, it's work, it's exercise, cooking, and entertaining, it's everything, multi-purpose. So all that clutter that used to be able to walk by and leave when you go to work and you don't see it, now becomes really visible and it's in the way. So what I recommend doing is starting with one thing a day. So do one thing a day to get your space organized. You will be amazed what you're going to be able to accomplish when this whole thing is over.
That's a great idea. So you make this list and you're like, okay, today I'm going to tackle the kids' toys or, the stuffed animals, whatever, and focus on that.
Exactly. So starting with a list is the way to go because it keeps you accountable to yourself. And do you know that you're 40% more likely to accomplish something if you write it down? So why not give yourself that extra boost? And I also recommend starting small because we don't want to create more chaos in the home than when we started, right? So if you do small projects, like if you're going to do toys, do one category of toys, like maybe the stuffed animals one day, the Legos another day. If you're going to organize other spaces, start with like maybe a junk drawer or your bedside table. Do small manageable projects so that you're not just creating more mess in your house.
Well, Laura, we can talk about this though. So let's say we're, getting rid of the junk or what we think is junk. We're running into this issue, and we did this story yesterday. We covered it on Good Day LA, where people cannot drop things off at Goodwill or Salvation Army at this point. So what do you do with the stuff you decide you don't want anymore? Do you have a recommendation?
That is such an excellent point. And normally when we work with clients in our homes, one of the things that they love about our service is that we take away the donations that day right there. And like you said, donation centers are closed right now. So there's two things that I recommend doing. If you do have space in your house, a less used space, like maybe a garage, you can put your bags, your donation bags that you're going to drop off later and keep them in the garage. Or there's this really great company called the Give Back Box. So if you're getting a lot of extra shipments out, from Amazon, you have all those boxes around, you can fill up those boxes with donations that you have in your home and go to Give Back Box and online, and they will print, you can get a free shipping label. So you can send the donations into them for free.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, just make sure if you're using an Amazon box, we talked about letting that kind of air out for a while because the virus does live on the cardboard boxes. I know there's so much to think about, not trying to drive you guys crazy, but just remember, be mindful of all of these things. You've got some great before and afters. Love to see those. You talk about the 10-minute cleanup that you help people do every day.
Yeah, the 10-minute tidy. So this is a great way to get the whole family involved. At the end of the day, before you settle into your Netflix, put the timer on, maybe put some music on. You can even make it a competition or a game. Who can put the most things away so that you're leaving your home in an organized place at the end of every day, and you don't have to wake up and have the clutter all around. So 10-minute tidy. The way to go for sure. And the before and after pictures, that's something that people can do at home for themselves anyway. My clients absolutely love the before and after pictures because they're so satisfying. It's very tangible. It's something you can see. It was this way before we started, and now it looks this way, so much better. And you forget what it looked like before you started organizing. So highly recommend taking before and after pictures.
Great tips. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And if you would like more tips, all you have to do is go to, if the prompter would go up, there we go, ellis.com. Have a great day. Thanks so much. Tony, there was a reason I didn't let you in this room when you came to visit. I have a lot of work to do.
I expect better when I come back the next time to visit. All right. Still to come.